Okay, so this is kind of a supplementary video, but what we're going to do is show you what happened while we were taking all those readings. And so I'm going to do this one by time instead of calling per milliliter. So I'm just going to turn it on and have it run all the way through the burette, and then we'll see what the graph will look like at the end. Should be kind of awesome. So you'll also get to see what the color change is from the indicator that's in the actual cranberry juice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. This is our starting point, so you can bring that and set it down here. I've already got 50 milliliters of solution, 25 of water and 25 of the cranberry juice. And I'm just going to turn it on steady, and then I'm going to take data. So I'm going to hit play here and take data, and we're going to just watch the data as it goes. So turning it on, there it goes. And so we're going to take data for, I put it for 5 minutes, guys, but it won't take 5 minutes to get all the way through this. It should take a couple, 3 minutes tops. So it's already, let's slow that down a little bit, just a little bit. It's moving kind of fast. And look at the color change. So near the equivalence point, you're going to kind of see a color change there. There we go, that'll work. And we're just running through it. Probably should have gone a little more slowly, but it's a little late for that now. So what we're doing, we're adding the base, so the acid's at a really low pH, and as we add the base, it's going to increase the pH. There should be a spot where it flies through that equivalence point, and the slope of that graph will take off and get really high, and then it'll lower off again as we get to a much higher pH that is closer to what the pH of the acid is, or of the base is, excuse me, as we'll have more base present than acid. There, look at the color change. I see it. Look, color change. Okay. So we have now emptied in there about 24 milliliters. So we're a little past halfway where we were before. Look at that thing taking off. Look, it's taking off. Yeah, it's at about 845, 8.61. If you can see, can they see the meter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over there on the right. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Tried.
That's pretty good. Once we finish and we stop it, we can kind of expand the graph and look at it. But this is what your graph in your notebook should look like by milliliter. pH being on the y-axis, the milliliters being on your x-axis. So we're at about 36 mils now. We're going to go all the way to 45. We're at about 40 mils. It's been about 2 minutes, almost 2 minutes. And so that's kind of our titration curve there. Once we close it out and the axis expanded a little bit, it should look a little smoother than what it does right there. I did do a little goofiness, turning them on and off and speeding up, slowing it down, because gravity's not working in our favor right now. So we'll stop there. That's about 45 mils. So I'm going to hit stop on here, and we'll see. Stop, stop. So there's our graph. So this is the graph that you should see, something similar. Now this, of course, has an x-axis of time, and yours will have milliliters. But you'll see a graph sort of like this. You'll need to label where your equivalence point is on there. Okay? That's kind of the whole thing. So anyway, check it out. Look at the color change, yeah? Okay, all right. Talt's getting excited for no reason. I think that's all we got to do, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next lab.